the chosen ones. What I'm going to say may surprise and possibly shock you. It is not a coincidence that you are now viewing this video. God has guided you here because something significant is occurring in your life. You're moving from desiring to having. Yes, you heard me correctly. What you've been praying for, hoping for, and waiting for is no longer just a distant dream. They are already entering your world. This is not merely a mental adjustment. This is a spiritual and energy metamorphosis. As a chosen one, you'll begin to see things falling into place at a pace that will leave you dumbfounded. However, you must understand how this works, so you may align with this great transformation and truly embrace the manifestation of your dreams. Before we get into this life-changing lesson, pause the video and complete 3 things. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us achieve 10,000 subscribers, then write a comment with the number 11. This number will send a strong signal to the cosmos, boosting the energy in this movie. And remember, if you are genuinely a chosen one, you will watch this video all the way through because your soul knows it is for you. If you are not prepared to accept this fact, you may not make it to the finish. However, for those that do, their lives will never be the same. Now let's get started. The chosen ones. Even the government is aware of your energy. Every awakened soul has a time in their path when the power inside them is obvious. You felt it. Those surges of energy, those flashes of insight, that inner understanding that everything is changing around you, they are difficult to deny anymore. It's as if your mere existence draws attention, as if the cosmos is conspiring to unveil your genius to the world. The reality is, when your power is this great, it cannot be contained. It's as if your spirit has caught fire and cannot be extinguished. No matter how hard you try to be modest or hidden, the force inside you refuses to be quiet. People around you start to notice the change. It's not simply your physical appearance, behavior, or words. It's the unmistakable atmosphere that envelopes you. It's as if you're carrying the weight of the stars themselves. Your confidence, vision, and drive. It is magnetic. It pulls people in, whether they recognize it or not. You're no longer simply a face in the throng. You are a beacon of light, a guiding force in a world that sorely needs guidance. Those who are destined to be part of your path will gravitate toward you, while others may be challenged by your presence. It is an awakening not just for you, but for everyone who comes across your path. This increased prominence might be overpowering at times. It may seem like everyone is watching you. Every movement and everything you say is scrutinized. But this is not a coincidence. The strength you wield commands attention. The universe is encouraging you to stand up and rise to the situation. You can no longer hide from your destiny. It's time to embrace your full light and recognize that your strength is not something to be embarrassed of, but rather something to be utilized wisely and gracefully. You were given this talent for a purpose, and now is the time to let it shine. As the world comes to see you for who you actually are, it's important to realize that you don't require affirmation from anybody. The power you possess originates from inside, from your relationship with the divine. The world may attempt to define you, label you, or place you in a box, but your energy is too costly to be limited. Your strength cannot be limited by others' expectations, and you must refuse to shrink to fit into their restricted perspective. The more you embrace your own self, the more you'll encourage others to do the same. You are not just a part of the planet. You are a force for change. That transformation is taking place right now. It may seem unreal, but tremendous forces in the globe are becoming aware of your waking. The government's covert organizations and hidden authorities are aware of the holy energy you possess. This is not an easy force to ignore. Your remarkable talent has piqued the interest of people who usually work behind the scenes. They see the potential effect your power may have, not just on your life, but on the planet, on the entire. You are now part of a much larger tale, one that extends far beyond what the eye can perceive. These factors have historically been used to keep power over the population, concealing facts and controlling results. However, your energy, your waking, disturbs their perfectly planned processes. They find it disturbing. The power inside you has the capacity to tip the balance, bringing about dramatic changes that they may not be prepared for. They are concerned about what will happen if people like you awaken, since it would mark the end of the old methods. Their methods. Your energy poses a threat to their control, and they are intently monitoring you, deciding whether to manipulate or co-opt you. The more prominent you become, the more pressure they will apply on you. Power, riches, and influence will be offered as incentives to join their ranks. They will attempt to entice you with items that seem appealing, but behind the surface, they want to dominate you. These structured countries have one objective in mind: to subjugate the selected ones, keep them under their control, and exploit their energy. The dilemma is whether you will allow them to utilize your heavenly power or remain faithful to your greater mission. This is where your genuine power rests, not in external offers, but in your capacity to remain solid in your divine calling. You were not picked to be a puppet or a tool in the hands of those looking to manipulate. Your mission is considerably more important than any momentary pleasure or material acquisition. The covert powers that are watching you may attempt to seduce you. However, it is important to realize that they are only diversions on your journey. Your energy is intended to bring about long-term change, not to advance the agendas of others. Maintain your concentration on your actual objective and do not allow anybody to distract you from your heavenly destiny. When you realize your full power, you instantly become a disruptor in a society that values stability and control. The structures put in place by the powers that be are intended to keep individuals in line, inhibit innovation, and preserve the status quo. However, your energy is a force of nature. It cannot be contained or controlled. When you step into your power, the old systems begin to quiver. What was previously unbreakable now cracks beneath the weight of your presence. This is the energy that causes chaos. Every institution, structure, and convention designed to limit people's actual potential is now under review. Your awakening serves as a light for others to rise, question, and revolt against long-held falsehoods. The institutions that have molded the world for ages are suddenly faced with your energy, a force they cannot forecast, comprehend, or control. And when you accept this energy, the old world will resist. However, this opposition indicates that you are traveling in the correct path. What was once unseen has come to light. The manipulation, control, and deception. They cannot avoid the strength you bring. As you ascend, so will the truth. And when the truth emerges, it will threaten the fundamental foundations of the structures that have kept mankind in the dark. Your energy serves as a catalyst for awakening, which has the power to demolish the old structures and construct something new in their place. You are building a world of freedom, truth, and boundless possibilities. The disturbance you make is not chaotic. It is an important milestone in the development of mankind. However, with this disruption comes accountability. The energy you channel is not only for yourself, it's for the whole planet. You are a part of a larger movement that aims to break free from the bonds of control and build a society in which people may live their divine truth. This is the chosen one's purpose: to awaken, disturb, and build a new world. You are the spark that will ignite the fire of transformation, and nothing, no force, can put it out. Your energy is unstoppable. As your authority develops, so will the scrutiny from those seeking to control you. You may begin to notice unusual things occurring, such as eyes looking from afar, individuals who seem to know more about you than they should, and the constant sense that you are being watched. This is not a coincidence. The world's most powerful powers are paying careful attention to you. They notice your energy, your brightness, and are concerned about what it implies. You are no longer just a human. You are a formidable opponent. Those who work behind closed doors are taking notes. It's uncomfortable to know that your every step may be monitored, but this is not a sign of weakness. It is an indicator of strength. The powerful are terrified of what will happen if someone like you wakes, since they know you hold the key to their demise. They understand that the energy within you cannot be influenced or controlled, and that's why they're watching. It's not your fault that people notice you. It is the unavoidable consequence of your waking. The more you accept your supernatural power, the more others will want to understand, control, and predict you. However, keep in mind that surveillance cannot turn off your lights. It cannot deny the truth that runs through you. You are still a force of nature, regardless of how many eyes are on you or how many barriers are put in your path. The monitoring does not represent your vulnerability. It shows your current level of strength. Embrace it. Allow it to fuel your determination. You were picked to tackle these obstacles full on, and the scrutiny they impose serves as a reminder that you are doing something right. Your duty is not to battle the observers, but to stay true to your objective. The more you stay true to yourself and embrace your divine purpose, the less these forces will matter. They cannot dominate your soul or mute your truth. You are the chosen one, and no amount of monitoring will alter that. Stand up, since you are not alone on this road. The cosmos is with you, watching over and protecting you as you continue to ascend. When strong forces become aware of your energy, you can be confident that they will attempt to influence it to further their own goals. These offers will take several shapes, including temptations veiled in promises of fortune, fame, power, or influence. It may seem appealing at first, but who doesn't want to live a luxurious lifestyle? Who doesn't want to be considered as significant and powerful? However, these offerings are not as they appear. They are skillfully manufactured diversions designed to divert your attention and lead you down a road that ultimately benefits others. These powers have observed you. They understand your flaws, ambitions, and dreams, and they'll use them against you, presenting what seems to be the ultimate reward. But in actuality, it's a trap. The promise of quick wealth, fame, or power may seem like a pipe dream come true. But deep down, you have to question yourself. Is this really what I want? Does it fit with my greater purpose? When you stand back and look at things from a different viewpoint, the motivations behind these offers become evident. They want to manipulate you, bend you to their will, and exploit your energy for their own benefit. It is critical to identify the diversions for what they are. The false promises that come your way are intended to distract you from your divine path. They do not align with your genuine mission. Your energy is intended to be spent for something much more important than monetary gain. The world may attempt to persuade you that riches or celebrity are the ultimate goals, but they are only diversions. True satisfaction comes from inside, from living in harmony with your greater calling. When these opportunities arise, it is critical to recognize your value. You do not need confirmation from other sources. You do not need to fall for misleading promises. Your energy is too strong and significant to be controlled by these diversions. Stay loyal to your spiritual mission and believe that the universe will deliver what you actually need. What is intended for you will arrive at the appropriate moment and will be consistent with your soul's actual destiny. You're not here to pursue transitory wants. You are here to accomplish a higher mission, one that will change the world in unfathomable ways as your power grows. You may discover that you are no longer alone on your trip. The world around you may begin to reveal itself in ways you never expected. Hidden temptations masquerade as prospects for achievement, riches, and renown. These are not just coincidences. The powers that perceive potential in you recognize your ambitions, hopes, and dreams. They will use this expertise to create offers that seem too good to pass up. But beware, they are not opportunities. They are traps designed to distract you from your divine destiny. They arrive as pleasant whispers, promising a life full of power and wealth. However, They are diversions meant to derail you. At first, these temptations may seem innocuous, even appealing. Who doesn't desire to be important, respected, or wealthy? But while you consider these offers, you start to lose sight of what is genuinely important. The spiritual essence inside you is being drained away. Gradually shift your emphasis away from your greater calling. The illusory attraction of power and achievement will lead you into a world based on superficiality and control. It promises you everything, but at the expense of your soul's actual purpose. The trap is subtle, tempting you with a feeling of comfort and happiness that is fleeting at best and eventually soul-crushing. These tremendous forces recognize the human essence of desire. They take advantage of your inner fragility and provide you what you believe you need. But what is the point of pursuing a meaningless goal? The more you fall into their web, the farther you go from the divine calling. You are intended to embrace your energy, which is created for change, not for creating control systems or living a life of hollow promises. The world may persuade you that these offers are a sign of success, but they are really a symptom of a deeper deception that wants to keep you tiny, dependent, and from reaching your full potential as you go through this awakening. You will come across misleading promises that will try to steer you off path. These promises may take various forms, including rich offers, apparently ideal relationships, or chances that seem too wonderful to pass up. However, you will have a strong feeling that something is wrong. These promises are deceptions intended to divert your attention away from your right path, convincing you that short-term rewards are worth compromising your long-term goals. They are alluring, seductive, and easy to fall for, but they come at a cost. These deceptive promises are intended to appeal to your ego and wants. They promise prosperity, stability, and fulfillment, but they never follow through in a manner that actually satisfies you. In fact, they often leave you feeling emptier than before, as you realize that all you have acquired pales in comparison to the deep sense of purpose you would have had if you had remained faithful to your divine vocation. These illusions may be quite appealing, particularly when the culture around you puts so much emphasis on money, position, and authority. But the farther you delve into these promises, the more you'll discover that they're empty, offering nothing of real substance. One of the most insidious parts of these false promises is how they quietly destroy your feeling of value and purpose. They make you wonder whether your divine mission is sufficient, if it is worth pursuing. If you're not getting quick satisfaction or external affirmation, they push you to deviate from your route by presenting shortcuts and diversions that seem enticing but ultimately lead to dead ends. The true risk is the gradual loss of trust in your spiritual quest. These distractions may lead to complacency, causing you to lose sight of the force of your actual mission. It is critical to remain steadfast in the face of these promises. Trust in the perfect timing of your life and avoid the temptation to seek for transitory joys. The cosmos has a far bigger plan for you, one that aligns with your soul's deepest aspirations. Don't let the material world's deceptive promises deceive you. Maintain a connection to your higher self. Remember that genuine satisfaction comes from living in accordance with your divine destiny, not chasing after fleeting rewards that leave you feeling empty as the chosen ones. It is becoming more necessary to safeguard your heavenly path and maintain your inner calm in a world that is often chaotic, full of diversions, negativity, and external demands. It is easy to lose track of your path. Your energy is valuable, and it is your obligation to protect it fiercely. The world around you may attempt to tug you in many ways, persuading you to forsake your goal in favor of activities that do not benefit your soul. But genuine tranquility comes from keeping faithful to your divine mission, no matter how much the world attempts to persuade you otherwise. Protecting your inner tranquility takes intentionality. It entails setting limits that protect you from bad influences and diversions. This might be avoiding individuals or situations that sap your energy or interrupt your feeling of serenity. It might include carving out time each day to connect with your higher self, meditate, or just sit in peace and listen to the knowledge that flows inside you. Your serenity is your strength, and you must do all you can to preserve it. The more you cultivate your inner calm, the more clearly you will hear your soul's whispers directing you toward your divine destiny while guarding your divine path. You will have times of uncertainty and anxiety. These are normal reactions, particularly when external forces attempt to persuade you that your route is too tough or impossible. But at such times, it's critical to return to your inner refuge and reconnect with the tranquility that exists inside you. Trust that your trip is going just as planned, and that everything you need will arrive at the right moment. The more you trust the process and remain present in your serenity, the more you will see signals that the universe is with you every step of the journey. By maintaining your inner peace, you not only preserve your personal well-being, but you also guarantee that your energy stays connected with your greater purpose. The more tranquil and grounded you are, the more successfully you can carry out the mission you were intended to do. Remember that your spiritual trip is holy, and you must respect it by maintaining your tranquility and being committed to the road ahead. One of the most important components of being selected is the ability to say no. As you awaken to your divine mission, you will be presented with several possibilities, some of which may seem enticing at first look. However, not every opportunity serves your best interests. It is critical to master the skill of discernment, saying no to people who do not align with your divine purpose. Saying no does not imply a rejection of plenty or success. Rather, it is a confirmation of your dedication to your real path. Many false chances will be provided to you in the shape of simple victories, things that provide instant satisfaction or short-term rewards. These options may seem enticing, but they will eventually lead you away from your genuine objective. They may distract, confuse, or even drain your energy, leaving you feeling disoriented or distant from your higher self. In these circumstances, you must trust your instincts and listen to your inner voice. If something does not seem right, do not be scared to decline. It's a tremendous act of self-preservation and alignment with your true purpose. Saying no is also a method to establish boundaries with the outside world. Saying no is a technique of preserving your energy and avoiding the trap of pursuing things that are not in line with your soul's goal. You make room for the proper possibilities to enter your life, those that actually identify with your greater calling. And when you accept these possibilities, you do so with complete confidence and alignment, knowing that your path is clear and purposeful. Remember, the ability to say no is a gift. It helps you to keep focused on what is genuinely important in order to safeguard your energy and maintain your tranquility. It is a symbol of power and wisdom, not weakness. The more you practice saying no, the more you'll connect with the divine flow of your trip. Trust that the universe will always provide for you, and that the opportunities that are intended for you will arise at the appropriate moment. Being a chosen one entails being faithful to your divine destiny in the face of temptations and distractions. The world will often provide you with chances to achieve riches, fame, and success in ways that seem enticing. However, they are transient gains, transitory pleasures that can never fulfill your soul's ultimate need. True contentment comes from connecting with your larger mission rather than pursuing fleeting pleasures. It's easy to become caught up in the need for external validation, such as praise and adoration from others. However, these goods will never replace the tranquility, contentment, and feeling of purpose that come from living truly. Your divine mission is the compass that leads you through life. When you stick to your values, you get a deeper feeling of fulfillment and contentment that is not influenced by external events. Your strength resides in your capacity to reject fleeting benefits and stay focused on what actually counts. Rejecting fleeting advantages does not imply living in hardship or denial. It is about putting your soul's goal ahead of the transient pleasures of the earthly world. It is about understanding that your energy and time are valuable resources that must be used properly. Every choice, opportunity, and route you take should be in line with your larger purpose. When you accomplish this, you build a life full of purpose, satisfaction, and calm. You heed the divine calling inside you, and in doing so, you leave a legacy that will outlast whatever the world can provide. Stay faithful to your divine mission, and know that you are living an authentic life that is in line with your soul's deepest wishes. The cosmos will always be with you, and your divine path will continue to develop in wonderful and unexpected ways. Trust that you are precisely where you should be, and that your purpose is leading you to your full potential. Keep rejecting false promises and on your path with steadfast faith. The benefits of living in accordance with your divine destiny are everlasting and much more important than anything ephemeral that the world can provide. The road of awakening starts with the realization that you possess enormous, untapped potential that has been latent for far too long. This awakening is more than just a brief moment of knowledge. It represents a fundamental transformation in awareness. You develop a strong connection to the cosmos, a sensation that you are a part of something bigger than yourself. This realization of your own inner power awakens something deep inside you, igniting a fire that cannot be put out. The world changes when you know who you really are. Your energy spreads outward, and the cosmos starts to react in ways you could not have predicted. Your inner strength cannot be gained. It has always been inside you, waiting for the appropriate time to manifest. Self-awareness and sensitivity to tiny adjustments in your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are essential for unlocking this potential. The more you accept your truth and identify with your greater purpose, the more powerful this force grows. It's a force that goes beyond the physical, touching on spiritual, emotional, and mental dimensions. As you awaken to your inner strength, you will begin to perceive the world in new ways, experiencing a connection to everything and everyone around you. You will notice changes in your relationships, surroundings, and experiences. People around you will begin to notice the change inside you, and some may even be attracted to your vibe. While some may applaud your progress, others may be intimidated by it. This is not a reflection of your value. Rather, it indicates that your energy is disruptive to the established quo. You are waking up to your actual potential, which might be uncomfortable for others who are still sleeping. Accept this transition as it is vital for your development and progress. The more you connect with your inner force, the more you'll see how it changes your world. The key to accessing this power is to trust yourself, believe in your path, and be open to the teachings and experiences that come your way as you go. You will realize that your significance is considerably larger than you ever anticipated. Your awakening is the first step on a path that will lead to greatness, transforming not just your life but the lives of people around you. With immense power comes great responsibility. It's tempting to believe that if you connect with your inner energy, everything will go smoothly. However, the route to great power is fraught with difficulties, hurdles, and problems that test your fortitude. These tasks aren't intended to break you. They are intended to shape you, mold you into the person you are supposed to be. Each obstacle you confront is a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more in tune with your higher self. When confronted with difficulty, it is critical to realize that these challenges are a normal part of the process. They are not evidence that you are on the incorrect track, but rather that you are progressing in the right way. The universe has a way of presenting you with obstacles that will help you develop the strength you need to realize your destiny. In truth, many of history's greatest leaders, teachers, and spiritual fighters encountered enormous challenges on their paths. Their capacity to endure in the face of adversity enabled them to harness their strength and complete their purpose. It is critical to perceive issues from a different viewpoint rather than seeing them as weights. Start seeing them as blessings in disguise. Each difficulty is a chance to hone your abilities, expand your knowledge, and increase your connection to the holy. When you tackle these challenges with faith and tenacity, you will discover that they are not as daunting as they once seemed. The more challenges you confront, the stronger you become. With each growth spurt, you get closer to your full potential. Accepting obstacles with an open heart and mind is the key to realizing your potential. These difficulties will help you traverse the route to your best self. Remember that every challenge you endure is preparing you for something bigger. The more you rise to the situation, the more you will discover your limitless potential. Trust the process and understand that each struggle is an opportunity to develop, expand, and embody your divine power. Your thinking is a key role in achieving your divine potential. Your ideas form the basis of your world. Your mind is really powerful. It may either catapult you to greatness or keep you trapped in restrictive ideas. A change in perspective may dramatically affect the trajectory of your life. When you adopt a mentality of wealth, possibilities, and unshakable faith in your divine destiny, you start to perceive the world differently. Opportunities occur where impediments previously existed, and doors open where walls once stood. A positive outlook does not include pretending that everything is fine. Rather, it is about choosing to perceive the positive aspects of every event, especially when faced with hardship. It is about believing in yourself and the divine plan, and understanding that everything you go through is part of your development and progress. The more you create a faith-based and resilient attitude, the more your life will begin to reflect your deepest ideals. You will start to observe synchronicities, signals, and assistance from the cosmos, all of which mirror your powerful perspective. The power of mentality goes beyond your ideas. It has an impact on your behavior, emotions, and energy levels. When you adopt an abundance and empowerment attitude, you begin to emit an energy that attracts people, circumstances, and opportunities that are aligned with your purpose. The universe reacts to your frequency, and as you raise your thoughts and emotions, you will notice that your reality begins to alter. You become a magnet for things that align with your best self. To fully realize the power of attitude, every day, you must make an intentional effort to create optimism and self-belief. This might include using affirmations, visualization, meditation, or just choosing to concentrate on what is going well in your life by training your mind to focus on your goals and objectives. You start to mold your world in ways you never imagined possible. The more your attitude is aligned with your divine mission, the more you will see the beauty of life unfold before you. The route to realizing your full potential entails not just exterior accomplishments, but also building a profound relationship with your higher self. Your higher self is the divine element of yourself that is already in harmony with your genuine purpose, knowledge, and inner direction. When you connect with this deeper part of yourself, you get access to a wealth of knowledge that can help you overcome any obstacle and bring you to your greatest path. This relationship does not need to be sought outside. It is already there inside you, waiting for you to recognize and welcome it. Connecting with your higher self involves much inner labor, patience, and faith. It's about looking within and listening to the silent, quiet voice within you. Your higher self talks to you via intuition, dreams, and gentle nudges. Learning to understand these signals is essential to realizing your divine potential. The more you trust and follow the counsel of your higher self, the more confident you will be in your ability to make judgments that are in line with your soul's mission. As you build this connection, you will discover that your life becomes more in tune with your genuine aspirations. The solutions to your queries are no longer hidden. They come to you easily. Your higher self will direct you to the appropriate people, opportunities, and experiences, enabling you to proceed with confidence and clarity. This relationship is your most valuable asset. It's like having an inner compass that never steers you wrong. Staying in sync with your higher self keeps you on track with your genuine path. Nurturing your connection to your higher self is a continuous process that needs self-reflection, meditation, and awareness. It is important to create time in your life to consistently engage with this divine knowledge, whether via quiet times of meditation, writing, or just being present in nature. Take the time to listen to your deepest inner counsel. The more you cultivate this connection, the more you will realize how much knowledge and insight your higher self has to share. In a world that always requires your attention, establishing solid boundaries is critical for protecting your energy. Your energy is precious, and without limits, you may feel depleted, overwhelmed, or off course. Boundaries are more than just saying no to others. They're about saying yes to yourself, your destiny, and divine path. When you establish clear boundaries, you respect your own needs, interests, and goals, staying focused on what is most important. Setting limits is not always simple, particularly for individuals who have a natural desire to assist others or be people pleasers. However, the more you respect your limits, the more energy and clarity you will have to pursue your divine mission. Boundaries protect your time, emotional well-being, and mental calm, enabling you to remain true to your greater calling. Without them, you risk losing yourself in the demands and expectations of others, thus derailing your quest. Your limits should align with your top beliefs and priorities. They should be intended to safeguard your calm and energy, allowing you to concentrate on what is actually important. For example, this might include limiting your time with energy, depleting others, or declining offers that do not align with your goal. It may also include setting aside time for self-care, relaxation, and spiritual practice in order to recharge and remain connected to your divine energy. Establishing solid boundaries protects your energy while also teaching people how to treat you. When you clearly define what is acceptable and what is not, you build an environment in which you can flourish without external influence or interference. Boundaries are an effective technique for sustaining inner serenity and harmony, helping you to remain on your divine path.